Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Rangers versus Reds Major League Baseball matchup on Friday, April 26, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make bigger bets, like $500,000 plus per game. These packages, these VIP style packages, they're not available on the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to it. Rangers taking on the Reds. I think the Rangers off to a little bit slower start than the defending World Series champs had expected, or what they not quite where they want to be. The Reds probably a little bit ahead of schedule, and if anyone would have told them they were sitting a few games above 500 heading into this spot, I think they would take it. And I think, for the Reds, they know that's what it's going to take to be competitive in that National League Central. Meanwhile, for the Rangers, they know it's going to be a bear in that American League West, and that while nobody is really lighting the world on fire in that division, well, it's going to be super competitive because there's a lot of very good teams that aren't playing their best baseball right now, which doesn't mean they won't be playing their best baseball for much longer. The thing is that when we look at the Reds and we look at today's starter, Graham Ashcraft, it's the type of thing that this is why the Reds are getting it done. Ashcraft does have a 5.24 ERA, allowing 23 hits and 22 and a third. 13 earned runs, 16 runs overall, 23 strikeouts, 4 bombs, not a lot of walks, just 7 over that span, which is a little to the higher side than I like to see, but still within reason. And he's got a 5.24 ERA, but the Reds are making it work because they know they play in a hitter's ballpark, and they're going to get involved in those style of games. So, he's allowed 5 runs twice in 2 of his starts. In the other starts, he's allowed 1 run and 2 runs in both those games. The game that he allowed 2 runs, they actually lost. So the games where he's allowed 5 runs, they've won both of those games. So the Reds, they know they're going to get involved in these slugfests, and they don't try and be something that they're not. And I think when we look at the Texas Rangers, I think it's a similar story. This is a team, have bat will travel, but the thing is the bats haven't been as good as we saw last year in the postseason. We know they certainly have that capability, but the lineup's not really complete right now. Eovaldi comes in, Nate Eovaldi, of course, big game Nate and all that stuff, 3.30 ERA. This is right within his career numbers. 30 innings, 24 hits, 11 earned, 12 free passes, and 28 strikeouts, 3 home runs. A little high to the walks for my taste, but, Eovaldi does have out pitches, so he can get away with it, but he has not gotten away with it in his last 2 starts, giving up 3 runs against the Braves and 5 against the hated Astros in his last 2 games that the Rangers have lost, and the Rangers have lost his last 3 starts, which is a problem for them. The Reds are 25-12 in these interleague spots. The National League Central are the killers when it comes to interleague play. The Reds, the Brewers, teams like this, they just seem to chew them up and spit them out. So the Rangers know they're not going to have an easy day at the office here. They come in hitting 258 versus righties, 222 versus lefties. The Reds 220 versus righties, 223 versus lefties. But man, they seem to get those hits in bunches, like they clump them all together. Of course, Ashcraft, who goes here, is a right-handed pitcher, so for the Rangers, at least it's the best of their bats. For me, it's that Rangers bullpen, which has been the problem. And, the thing is that they're going to have to score a lot of runs in these games until they figure out these bullpen problems. They just haven't been able to do that on a consistent basis. I certainly like the Rangers, and I like, what Eovaldi can do. But at the same time, that bullpen is just absolutely horrible. I'm going to take the Reds based on value alone in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.